Hi, folks. Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we are here to do our next reaction to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you've been following along with us, we are now 3 episodes into what is purported to be the final season for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A little sad about that.
Definitely sad about that.
Love the show. Wish it could keep going on. I get it. No show can last forever.
And you know what? That's okay. I mean, if they give it a good send-off, I'll be happy with it, even if I'll be sad to see it go.
Yeah. I've come to love these characters, come to care about them. Now, we've spent 2 episodes in the 1930s, 1931 specifically. So last time we ended things with them making another time jump.
Woo.
To where we're not sure.
Not yet.
But we know that they're going to be bouncing around time quite a bit this season, so I'm excited to see where they go in this particular episode. Heidi, any thoughts about the last couple of episodes before we jump in?
No, I think I made myself perfectly clear when we talked the other 2 times that I've really been enjoying the time travel feature and how, I'm no scholar of the 1930s, but I feel like they've made it feel like that's where they are. So
if you were a scholar of the 1930s, oh, you mean a scholar of that time period?
Yeah, no, if I was a scholar from the 1930s, I would
Gotcha. Yeah, you'd be a little old for me, honey.
I'd be in my 90s, so no.
All right, so what we're going to do is jump into this reaction. Now, if this is the kind of content you like, you can show us that by hitting that thumbs up button. That really helps us keep a track of what you want to see more of from us. It also helps other people find our videos. There's a lot of fans of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. out there. We want to make sure they find this video along with all of the other people that are doing reactions to it. So if you can get that thumbs up, that would help us out a lot. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, Heidi, what percentage would you say of our viewers actually subscribe to this channel?
So as we've been doing these reactions, we actually look at the back end of YouTube and just see what all of these particular videos have been doing. And
Inside baseball.
Yes, we've found that of the people watching this, 99% don't subscribe.
It's actually 99.7.
Yeah.
99.7% of you don't subscribe. Now, we are extremely happy that since we started doing these reactions, we've had a few people join us and subscribe.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. We love every single one of you that jumps on board. We're not all about trying to make this channel explode. We do this because we love doing it, but in order to keep doing it, we kind of need more people to come on board. So if you're not subscribed, please consider doing that. That really helps us out. And always comment down below. We love replying to those comments.
Yeah, we've been really enjoying the comments that we've been getting so far, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump on in. Actually, one last bit of business before we jump in. If you like these reactions and you want to see the full unedited reaction for this episode, you can find that on our Patreon page. The link for that will be down in the description. Here we go.
All right. Yay. Oh, look out. Battle stations.
Autopilot pulled us out of the dive.
We should probably be flying when we jump. Live and learn.
55, as in our giant spaceship just appeared in the sky in 1955?
Yep.
Let's hope we didn't attract too much attention.
Well, about that, I may actually have some good news. We're just north of Groom Lake, Nevada,
Groom Lake.
Lots of
home of
aliens.
Area 51.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I was like, I knew that.
Probably happens all the time.
Nice.
It appears our adversaries are following our time trails, clinging to us like parasites.
I did say this was a possibility. I've calculated every possible outcome.
Have you?
If done correctly, it will be brutal and exacting.
I had a tough call to make. You were off radio and we were out of time and had the father of Hydra right in front of us.
I get the temptation, but shooting Freddy would have given the Chronicoms exactly what they wanted. Our mission is to stop them. Is that clear?
Clear, Director.
We know Area 51 is a S.H.I.E.L.D. base.
We do?
All the
He
areas are.
does.
Wow. Conspiracy Me was so right.
Groom Lake was an incubator for early space tech experimenting in electromagnetics, liquid oxygen.
According to the archives, in 1955, there was a classified project at Area 51 called Helios. Could be what they're after.
Helios. Yeah, that was an early attempt at an ion fusion reactor, but it was never fully realized and the tech was mothballed.
I'm saying May isn't herself. She was completely emotionless. She went full ninja assassin on Enoch.
That sounds like classic May to me. It's the reaction to you that didn't jive.
Yeah.
Outfits.
Even if she isn't happy to see my face, you'd think she'd be confused or mad or give me something.
Hey, you got any cream or sugar in this dust bowl?
creamer? You can borrow mine.
The service in this place, right? Well, I guess I'm not the only one around here who needs a little pick-me-up.
We're up and running. Coulson and Simmons are headed there now.
Coulson took the idea of the guy we have in that tent, and for Simmons, we had to get a little creative.
I think you'll agree. I don't need to be on the list.
Oh, of course.
Right. Sorry, ma'am. It's an honor. Right this way, Miss Carter.
I love it. Of course,
You're
if she
doing
shows up.
Way too much, Peggy. Did anyone enter the base this morning?
Well, sure. The science team comes in daily.
We'll need to speak to each of them. Just routine. A couple of questions.
Okay, I'll tell you. When hell freezes over,
Ah.
I'm a loyal American. Did you really think that I would break for Bush League commie scum like you?
We're trying to prevent something terrible from happening.
Well, and by terrible, do you mean America's continued dominance and unparalleled excellence?
That arrogance is putting lives at risk.
That's so, mamacita. Caliente.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing your boy's here to keep you in line.
He's just trying to provoke them.
Allow me to introduce myself. Gerald Sharp, Department of Defense, ex-military. I didn't just teach interrogation and resistance, I wrote the field manual.
She couldn't stay with Rick. She had to go with Victor. Haven't you ever made a sacrifice for someone you love?
Aww.
Yes. How does it make you feel when I say the word moist? Moist.
Ugh.
Please stop. Moist.
Ugh. Gross. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, and they brought a S.H.I.E.L.D. dame along. British. Pretty. She outranks us.
You catch your name?
Aw.
Carter. Peggy Carter.
Oh no.
You could say that.
Daniel Sousa.
Who's that?
He's Peggy Carter's old partner.
Agent Carter.
In the flesh.
No.
Well, glad to finally put a face to the name.
You work at the old SSR office.
I'm in charge of it.
Busted.
Daniel, your surname wouldn't happen to be Sousa,
You would?
which would make you the former colleague of Agent Peggy Carter.
It would.
I suppose you'll be arresting me now.
You.
Okay.
Think fast. Jimmy Stewart or Gary Cooper?
Van Johnson.
Seriously? Go.
That's
Okay,
great.
miss. Just go with me.
Arrest that man, whoever he is.
Arrest? Agent Sousa.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Big fan.
Of course.
Of course he
Coulson
is.
Who the hell are you?
Who I am is on a need-to-know basis.
I need to know.
No, you don't, because I don't exist and we never met. Now, can you shut the door, please?
Not to be rude, but it's been one of those days. So produce some credentials or I'm gonna put you in handcuffs.
Here. I should inform you that's not my real name. My initials are C-I-N-A. Catch my drift?
I got something.
Of course he did.
Helios is a dud. It doesn't work. He said there's nothing on Earth powerful enough to get it up to velocity.
That's a good thing, right?
No, but he's wrong, because there is now a Chronicom. You remember when original Enoch fueled up the monolith machine and went all supernova and I didn't know if I was gonna die and it's very scary.
So you think Helios can be powered up the same way?
A Chronicom that's willing to die plus an ion fusion reactor will equal a bomb with a blast radius for miles. If that thing goes off, it could take out...
The entire brain trust of S.H.I.E.L.D.
If they don't react to this, they're the target.
Should have known something was fishy when everyone was saying how nice this Sharp guy was. I always heard he was a jerk of the highest order.
It's not inaccurate.
And the lady pretending to be Carter, worst fake accents you've ever heard.
You should tell her that.
Stand back. It may get jumpy.
I doubt it.
Here they are. Hope it was worth the drive.
What's going on with May?
Uh-oh.
Easy.
But also, nice teeth.
Take it easy.
Now, what kind of commies are you?
I can explain.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Just rather not.
Tie him up again, please. Thank you.
Yeah, not to mention, he kind of had that coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Look out. Yeah. Why? Yeah, the Chronicons don't travel in ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's alarmingly strong.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting.
Hurry, Doc Brown, the DeLorean's coming down the street.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Coulson. So now we know his kryptonite. EMPs.
But theirs too.
Yeah. Uploading. There we go. Oh.
Earthling, you will not reveal what you've seen
That's
here
great.
today.
Yeah.
For the next time we abduct you, you will be proved.
What?
I'm pretty sure they were communists. From the future.
Oh.
Okay, and that's it for our Season 7, Episode 3 reaction to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Heidi, I'll let you go first. What did you think of this episode?
I thought this episode was so much fun. I have a question about... I have a question about Coulson's eyes as he was rebooting.
Mm-hmm.
They were yellow.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what any of that means.
So,
and I don't know how they got him back or if they got to say goodbye to Agent Sousa or explain anything to him. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We didn't see them time jump.
No, they didn't.
We only saw them fly away.
And we only saw Mac and Deke fly away. So we had 2 episodes in 1931. So I'm really hoping for another episode in this time where we kind of wrap up what happened and maybe there might be some things that, some trailing edges that the Chronicoms may want to see if they can pull a few threads and make their way up to another era.
We knew from some of the promo stuff that we were going to get to see Agent Sousa.
Yeah.
So excited to see him. Also, little sad that we didn't see the real Peggy Carter as well. That would have been really fun.
I'm sure we can say wait. I'm sure we will.
Well, she's been on the show before in flashback sense. I don't think we're going to see her this season, but
sad. Very sad.
But very cool to see Agent Sousa again. I'd like to know a little bit more about that time period. So I kind of hope they don't move on from 55 too quickly. If they do, I mean, I'll go on the ride. I'm in, but I kind of hope we get another episode set in the 50s. I want to know more about what's going on with May and certainly with Yo-Yo as well.
Yeah. So the thing is, we saw May malfunction a little bit by beating up Enoch, and we saw Yo-Yo malfunction by not being able to, do the Yo-Yo thing. And I'm just thinking, putting them together
doesn't
they were.
smart.
I mean, they were the spare team members to carry out that particular mission. And it wasn't necessarily one that involved danger. So perhaps it was okay. But it's like it seemed like putting the two of them together may have been a disadvantage.
And I'm still a little bit thrown by Daisy's attitude about changing time.
Yeah.
Because she's too smart to be making the decisions that she's trying to make.
Yeah.
If Hydra doesn't exist in S.H.I.E.L.D., if getting rid of Hydra means S.H.I.E.L.D. does not exist, it's not just that S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't need to exist because Hydra doesn't exist. It's that there will be nobody there to put the Avengers together. There'll be nobody there to stop the alien invasion of New York.
Yeah. I mean,
there'll be nobody there to deal with Thanos.
Right.
There'll be nobody there to do, like,
so
it's not just as simple as she's trying to make it.
And the thing is,
it's not a math equation.
At this point in time, Captain America exists. So it's 1955. He happened.
Sure.
So there's that. But the thing is, I did not like her line about how the deaths between 1931 and 1955 are on their hands. They're not. They happened already.
Yeah, that already happened. That's not on you.
I feel like she just doesn't grasp the time. And
it's bad enough. Timeline. It's bad enough to be thinking on those lines herself. I don't think it fits her character. I don't think it's in keeping with her character.
And like you said, she's too smart for this.
But trying to drag Deke into it and put it on him that he didn't follow an order, well, your order was screwy. And the truth is that soldiers shouldn't follow bad orders. I mean, that's there are plenty of, of course, I immediately think of A Few Good Men. The whole point of that movie is that if you
Spoilers.
if you are have vowed and pledged to serve and protect the Constitution, and you're actively doing something that you know goes against that, you're not protecting somebody. You're harming them instead. You're doing something that you're not called to do. Even though it was an order, it's still morally wrong for you to make that call and to do that thing. And so she was putting Deke in the spot of not sure. I mean, he trusts Mac and he trusts Daisy. So she put him in a position where he was torn between the two of them.
I feel like he trusts her less now.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that being an outcome of that, certainly. And I love Mac as director, and I love his unwillingness to do the easy thing, or what seemingly the easy thing.
Bend the rules. He's not willing to do that. He's willing to follow.
But I think if I were in that situation and I had a subordinate go against orders or try to make that thing happen without clearing that through me, there would be a much bigger conversation about that than what he had in this episode. And I get some of that's the expediency of we've got a lot of plot to get to. We've got to get the show moving.
We may not have seen that conversation, but honestly, I would have benched her.
Yeah. Now she did well here, but I kind of thought if she was given an opportunity to screw something up here, she would have again.
Yeah, she might have taken it.
That would be my worry as a director, and I would, like you said, I would probably bench her for that. That may not be a popular opinion, and I like the character of Daisy.
I think she's a great character. I feel like
I have from the start, and I was so
right.
excited that we finally got to her being Daisy and being Quake and building her as a fully functional part of the team. I mean, even as early as season 2, at the beginning of that season, she had trained a lot. She was a much different character season 2 going forward, and that's only continued her character development. So it's not an issue with her as a character. I think it's bad writing to put these kind of decisions in her mouth, because I don't think it's true to her character.
No.
I think you could have made a case for somebody like Deke saying those things on his own,
or Yo-Yo, or May,
or somebody else, but
or Weird May right now.
But yes, because you've already got trauma that's dictating them not acting in their usual way. We don't have that really excuse for Daisy. So I don't understand this coming from her. Now, if you think differently, I want to hear what you think about it. Let us know in the comments down below.
What are we missing?
This is not something where I'm hating on the character. I just don't understand the thought process and not seeing the big picture.
Yeah.
And the big picture's been spelled out for her. Coulson spelled it out for her, and her response to that was, "Well, you're not in charge," which was a cheap shot, by the way. That also I didn't think was in character for her.
But it's nice for her to hear it back to her from Deke.
Right.
You're not in charge.
Right. So I think, I don't know. I have some questions about that. Maybe they're going somewhere with it that I just don't see yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll see something.
And so, yeah, definitely let us know what you think about that particular part of this down in the comments below. We love to hear what you think.
Yeah, definitely want to hear it. But I do love that we did not have to see her be quick, use her powers.
Right.
So
she's a capable agent without the powers. Exactly. And that's the same thing. And that's what Mac was trying to get Yo-Yo to see. You're a great agent, whether you can move fast or not. Like, that's not an issue.
Yeah.
Would it be great if she could? Sure. Does she feel like something's missing or wrong? I get it, yes.
Sure.
But she can still be useful. And as Thomas the Tank Engine taught us, it's good to be useful. I'm enjoying the season so far. Like Heidi said before the episode, I'm digging the time travel vibe, and I'm curious to see where they go next.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and of course, I love that the opening credits, opening title is fitting,
very cool.
Very fitting for whatever time frame they're in, and of course a good marketing tool so they can sell T-shirts with all of those different ones.
Sure, or posters or whatever they want.
And I can just see the whole range of Funko Pops that are going to come from this.
Yeah,
1930s, 1950s.
Get on it, Funko.
Yeah.
Listen,
not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. We are going to keep this short since you rode with us through this episode. We are excited to see the next episode, and we'll be back with that. If you want to see the full unedited version of this reaction, you can go to our Patreon page. The first episode of the season is for free. If you want to check that out there, you'll just have to sync up your own copy of the show with it. Everything after the first episode, you'll need to be a Patreon subscriber to do that. It's just $5, and you get access to all the shows. Not a big deal there, and we appreciate any help that you can give us on that front. Keeps us going. We'll be back with episode 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next week, and we're also reacting to DC Universe's Stargirl and the BBC's Class, which is part of the Doctor Who universe of shows. There's only 8 episodes of that, so we're working our way through that as well. If you want to see any of those shows, you can find that here on the channel. And if you want to find us on social media, links will be in the description.
Indeed.
Until next time, folks. Bye.